Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Through Time. So anyways, in our last video we were in version classic 0.0.20a underscore 01, which was made on June 20th 2009. Yes, so we have, I think I built a house in my last video with all the blocks. So we have actually moved on from this version because I explored all the features. Because as you remember, it added the inventory B, it added cloths, flowers, mushrooms, gold block, it fixed the human mob, and it swapped the dirt and cobble in this version in particular. So we could upgrade right to the next version real quick. So I made a little promotion to this episode, a little smiley face for me reaching episode 4, and number 4 signifying episode 4. But whoops, before we upgrade, I want to make a little update on our channel. Oh my gosh, on my channel. So for my channel, I have another series which you may or may not have one watching it. It's called GregTech New Horizons, and I'm still doing that series. So I am uploading these right now, but don't worry about the other series. I will upload that. But for now, GregTech, I'm kind of in a bottleneck for what I should do for next video. I'm thinking I will work on a blast furnace. For your regular Minecraft players, you're not going to know what that is. For our GregTech players, you sure as well know what that is. And you know how long it takes to prepare. So that's probably the next video, or me doing something with my power supply. But I don't want to take up too much time in this video, so let's upgrade to the next version. And would you look at that, we are now in version classic 0.0.20a underscore 02, which was also made on June 20th, 2009. So quite frankly, nothing has really been added that is noteworthy in this version. Besides bug fixes which were mostly multiplayer related that I cannot really directly explore. I mean, I might, but I don't believe I can. There's nothing else I can explore in this version. So we're going to upgrade right away to the next version. So honestly, I'm sorry for wasting your time in this version. It's kind of sad, but alright. You'll be excited for the next version, I believe. We are now in version classic 0.0.21a. And this version was released on June 22nd, 2009. So 2 days after the last version I just explored. And not too much has been added. But first, I believe they reversed. This might have been done in a previous version, but they reversed the mouse wheel scrolling through this. So now it's more like the current versions of the game. So that's yay. I don't think they fixed the building. But what they did was, they did make the reach of the building slightly longer, which I believe it used to be here. Now it's all the way down there. So they added additional 2 blocks, I believe, is what they did. And also in the inventory, they had a nice little shade. Also, it's not that nice. But they made it so you could actually switch your blocks in the inventory now, and then you don't have to do them you still got to do them one at a time, but you're not locked onto this version. So let's say you accidentally had glass, but you want to change the gravel. You could be like, oh, that. You weren't able to do that in previous version. So that's a nice quality of life feature they added. But other than that, we already built in a version very similar to this. There's really no point of me staying in this version. I mean, I could fill this water wake for the next 5 seconds, but that's about it I'm going to do in this version. In the next version, you're going to be excited. I'm very excited for the next version because a feature that I've been waiting for so long that hasn't been present in any of my videos will be present. Are you ready? Because I am. Let's go. We are now in classic 0.0.22a underscore 05, which was released June 29, 2009. So 7 days after our last version. And first, let's just walk around. Just I'll be quiet for you. Just listen. Do you hear that? We finally have sounds. This is incredible. I don't know why I'm lagging, but this is awesome. We finally got sounds. I'm so happy. It actually is lagging my game a little bit with the sounds, but that's okay. Actually, we're going to lower that just for the sake of the video. But now you can actually hear things. So it looks like only placing blocks, or only breaking blocks or walk on them makes sounds. As you hear, There's also music as well. I'm gonna have to. Oh, I guess I can't turn off the music, so I hope I don't get copyright striked for that. But I think Minecraft music's okay. If it's not, well, we're gonna have trouble. Although this music is a little loud, so I wish I could lower it. But I'm gonna talk over the music right now. Actually, hang on. I lowered the volume of my computer, so I don't know if that helped. Probably not, but I hope it did. And anyways, what added in this version was sound, which you could hear. And it also added music, which you could hear. And the FPS got limited to 200, but good luck seeing me get 200 FPS in this game. I could barely even get 60. And this is an early version. I'm going to have a fun time in later versions. Optifine and Sodium are really going to be my friend. Also, pressing M mute sound, so maybe I should do that while I'm chatting. And lava speed is apparently decreased. So I'm going to go try to find some lava, and then we'll play around with what sounds this game really has to offer. Alright, I finally found some lava. So we're going to play around and see if it actually did get slowed down. Yeah, honestly, this is pretty close to what... Okay, well, it was. It's actually not too far from present day Minecraft lava flow, besides Nether, where I think it flows as the fastest water. But I don't know when, but I guess the lava texture has also changed. Because I don't remember looking like this in previous versions. But yeah, lava is absolutely slower. It's not as fast as water, which if I go back to the surface, if I go over to this water here, oh, the sounds are so nice. If I go back to the surface, water is much faster. Alright, I'm going to start playing around with sounds and see how much she really did add with the sounds. Alright, I think I've denoted all the sounds because I believe the flowers are the same. Oh, they don't have any sounds. Never mind. But right here, the stones both have the same walking sound. Let's listen. Nice. And all these have the same sound. Yes, wool. Interesting. And the woods. And then the gravel and sand. And glass and gold for some reason. Sounds like sand, or stone, but higher pitch. And sponges. Which is that, but slightly higher. Interesting. Now for the breaking sounds. These all have the same breaking sound. And all these as well. Actually, I think that might have the same breakdown as dirt. Yeah, that does. But yeah, those are all the sounds added in this version. And besides that, nothing really got changed. So we explored all the sounds that got added, which are incredible. Thank you. Oh, wait, no we didn't. No we didn't. There's one sound I think I forgot to mention. I think there's a water splash sound. I could be wrong. Okay, I am wrong. But there will be a water splash sound eventually. And you'll hear that nostalgia water splash sometime in this series. But yeah, this is all that I believe is in this version. And it is time to upgrade to the last multiplayer test version that I could do. Because overall I skipped versions 0.0.21a_1, 0.0.22a, 0.0.22a_01 through 4, and 0.0.23a, which I'm going to skip, and 0.24, because, quite frankly, they're not found, so I can't play them, which I apologize. If I could, I would. But we're going to go right to the next version and finish up multiplayer test. We have now upgraded the version Classic 0.023a_01, and this was added July 11th, 2009. And as you can see, well, actually, you can't see. Let me just pull up my escape menu. As you can see, there is new menu textures, which is nice, which these textures stay the same. And also, there's options. So why don't we explore those options, actually? So first we got music on or off. I'm going to turn them off for the case of this video because I don't want to get copyright striked if I didn't already. Sound will be on, of course. FPS, or yeah, show FPS, that's on. I mean, I could turn it off. I like to know what I'm getting. Invert mouse, no. I don't know who plays with that, to be honest. And we're going to keep render distance as normal because far is not good enough for my computer. And also I customizable controls. So you walk forward with WASD, of course. So you can change your forward, left, right. You can make them to the arrow keys if you want, but I don't want to. Jump is space. Chat, I don't believe chat actually works in this version. Let me check. Nope, it does not work. And I'm pressing the button. Toggle flag F. Save location is return for some reason. I think it used to be enter, but now it's return. And load locations R, which is nice. And build is B for some reason. Let's change that. I believe it's E in newer versions, but I'm weird. I play with tab. I don't know why I play with tab. It just works better for me instead of E. So now I can open the menu with tab. That is very nice. That makes me slightly more efficient. Not really, but it makes me a little bit more efficient. Apparently another feature added was if you press the Windows key on accident, you don't jump now. And as you see, I didn't jump. So that is definitely confirmed. Besides that, I am pressing B for this. I don't think sounds were added to these guys. No, there's still no sounds for them. So which is alright, I guess. But yeah, this is multiplayer test. Because I don't feel like building a house because this next version, which I'm going to get done a little early, because since this video got done in 12 minutes, I want to add more content. We're going to do a little bit of the next development portion of the game, which is survival test. And oh boy, it is what you sound. It is what it sounds, sorry. It is survival mode. Or at least it's not just first attempts at survival mode. Because up until the start of the game to here, I've only been playing creative mode. So now, I'll be able to witness survival mode for the first time and see what it's like. So, I'm going to try out survival mode for the first time when I upgrade. So it is time to upgrade to survival mode. Let's go. I think I said survival mode like 20 times, but who cares? Alright, we have now achieved 0.24 underscore survival underscore test underscore 03. And as you see here, I now have the player model. I mean, I can't really look at it since I can't press F5 to get into the views. But I am totally character now, and you can see my hand. And you can break blocks, which is nice. I mean, you could break blocks, but now there's like a whole like countdown and all that. So anyways, this version was created on September 1st, 2009, so it was almost, wow, 20 days, 20, give or take a day, since the last version. And during the whole time frame, Nas was trying to test out survival features, and as you see, a lot has been added in this version. So it's just little piggies. Look at them. I mean, they don't turn red when they take damage, and they kind of are a little goofy like that, but there's pigs and stuff, and tile drops. Let's see. I'm actually going to show you everything that they add. Oh, whoops. That you didn't see that. Let's see. They added signs, but here, let me change my controls real quick so I don't contradict a certain control. We're going to do that build. Alright, we're going to change that to B. So if you press B, you spawn sign. So the sign's an entity, but it reads, this is a test of the signs. Each line can be 15 characters. Which is cool, and it's an entity, so it will actually fall, which is interesting. So I could technically bury this sign for it to never be found again. So you can't damage the signs, and you can't push them, but you could absolutely spam signs, which I kind of regret doing because my FPS tanked a little bit, but that's okay. And also pressing tab shoots arrows like a machine gun. They don't do much damage, but they're your first long-range weapon. I mean, in fact, they're actually second weapon since your fist is your first weapon, which is nice. So you can actually damage things since there's actually mobs in the game now. And speaking about mobs, this version added creepers, pigs, which you saw, skeletons, and zombies. So let's try to find some on this map and try to damage and kill them without dying. As you see here, I already found a zombie. Almost called a skeleton. So get here, little baddie. Get here, come on. Oh my gosh. Why is the arrow launching it towards me? What is this? Thanks, Notch. Okay. So, that was very unamusing, but I killed the zombie. And actually, if you see here, this mushroom, if I eat it, it heals me. Mushrooms inherently heal you in this version, which is nice. Also, I like how items drop as silk touch. So if I break this iron ore, I'll get iron ore as a drop, which is quite interesting. Speak about that. Gold ore. It looks like sulfur. It really does. I guess you get your... Oh, never mind. I thought your stuff gets low down when you're in water. I guess not. Actually, does it? No, it doesn't get slowed down when you're in water. That'll be added sometime eventually, I hope. Actually, I don't hope. I don't like that feature. But yeah. Now I'm literally holding gold ore, which is kind of cursed for this early version, but that's fine. That's also really cursed as well. But I'm going to try to find myself some skeletons and spiders. No, not spiders. Creepers. Would you look at that? I see... Oh, shoot. Ow. I see you, creeper. I see they're a bit darker than what they are nowadays. But when you hit them, when they shine bright, they look almost like their usual texture. But as you see, this creeper actually blows up when it dies with the grass or leaf texture, which is quite interesting. And as you see, when I pick up blocks as well, they also kind of like shine. Or not shine, but they kind of do some kind of animation. I quite honestly like that, and I don't know why they got rid of that. In Bedrock Edition, they have something somewhat like that, but in Java, I don't believe that exists anymore. But as you see, creepers don't attack through explosions. They actually attack through melee attacks, which is quite interesting. But when you kill them, they blow up, of course, which is classic creeper. Classic creeper behavior. But that's fine, because I'm good at this, and I won't die. Because if I die, I lose everything. Which isn't that big of a deal, because I have no save world or anything. But I'm surviving those survival tests, which is nice. And also, I'm sure everyone knew this little bit of trivia, but creepers were originally made because Notch had an error implementing the pig into Minecraft. And instead, it made the creeper alone. Although the creeper did not have that original texture. I believe there's a picture rolling around somewhere that actually was one of the early images of the creeper / failed pig texture. But I can't show it right now because I don't have it. But yeah, I'm sure everyone knew that trivia. So now I'm going to find the last mob that was added in this version, the skeleton. Actually, before I find a skeleton, since I'm having trouble finding one thing I like to note about this version is caves have gotten a bit narrower in this version, and the generation actually changed a little bit overall. And if I were to go all the way to the bottom of the world, a whole lava line will generate. And look, I found some mushrooms so I could actually heal, which is nice. But as you see, if I eat a red one, I actually take damage, which is not very nice, to be honest. I don't like that. I don't know why someone would add such a crude and evil feature, but how would I know? But anyways, I'm going to grab up some more stone so I could build for monsters. As you see here, I have over 64 stone. And the reason for that is the stack size in this version is actually 99. And it actually is that for a while, which is a little strange, but it kind of makes sense because 64 kind of was just a random number denoted, and it was just accepted upon later on in the game. Eventually, it leads a certain stack size eventually, but we have not reached those features yet. You will see later on in the series, if I ever reach it, about stack sizes and why item stacks can't be greater than 128 or 27, one of those two numbers. But anyways, I need to find a skeleton before my time runs out. Well, looks like I fell for old trick in the book. I dug straight down. Oh well, I'm sure we'll find a skeleton easier now. And yeah, and world generation takes a little bit longer now since there's that spawning and the carving takes a little bit longer. Which that carving got lengthened, I think, in Classic 0.022a. It looks like these zombies here want to mess around with me. So I'm just going to run around over here. I'm just trying to look for a skeleton. That's all I want, please. I'm going to turn up my render distance so I can actually see. But yeah, I don't know why, but whenever I... How about I generate a normal world size, and hopefully that'll spawn more creatures. Here, I'll cut the video because it's going to take a little bit to load. Okay, my game is lagging significantly more, especially how I started recording. It was getting 60, now I'm barely getting 40. But I don't know why, but I must be super unfortunate. Ow. With finding monsters or something, because I don't know why, they're not spawning. They usually spawn all over the place, but in the case for me, they just won't spawn at all. I don't know. I guess I'm just lucky. I guess I'm the luckiest unlucky person, if that makes sense. Well, I hear some running around, but I sure don't see any monsters. But I surely hear them somewhere. They're definitely clumpy. Oh, there's a skeleton right here. And also another feature I want to mention. It also has armor on them, and I believe it was called plate armor. And armor actually does nothing. Ow, please don't kill me. The armor actually does nothing to them, but it was not just testing out armor to see if it works. And obviously, as you see there, it definitely does work, but it has no actual value in this version. And it looks like I hit the skeleton jackpot, because there's a ton of skeletons down here. And they might honestly kill me. Actually, 5, wow. Oh, no, get away from me, get away from me. Please, please, I don't want to trick or treat with you guys, not today. Oh, 6, wow. Yeah, I ain't gonna die. I got 19 of those. But yeah, those are all the creatures. But now I could explore other features that are present in this version. But first, let me generate a small world so I don't lag so much. First thing I want to explore... Ow, I really wish I didn't fall. Are drops. As you see, when I break something, there's drops now. And they look a little weird to current versions. Looks like they're watered down to 8x8 pixels on each drop. And they render as 3D drops. But some other items have anomalous drops, such as breaking leaves don't drop leaves. In fact, they have a 1 in 10 chance or 10% chance of dropping saplings, which, if you break, looks a little weird, to be honest, but oh well. Also, breaking wood gives you planks instead, which is a little weird how it just goes right to planks, but remember, there's no crafting yet. There's no crafting in this version, so you just get planks right away, even though you can't do anything with them. I guess you can make a nice house, or try to make a nice house. I don't know. There's my hut. You like it? Yeah. So you could do that, and also breaking grass drops dirt, which you see multiple times. And that's about it. Although saplings drop themselves. Although there is one weird sapling glitch. If you place it on sand and break it, sometimes it will just disappear. Although it doesn't seem... It did happen right there. Sometimes if you break it, it just won't drop. Although it seems to be working. You know, I don't know if this is really a confirmed feature. But they will just disappear on sand, I believe. Also, in this version, when taking damage... Well, if I could actually take damage, that is. I'm invincible. Your health bar flashes to show you that you take damage. And in fact, if I get low on health, if I go over to skeleton to damage you... Of course, now they spawn. And he has plate armor, too. Can you damage me a little bit? One more, please. As you see, since I'm super low on health, my health bar is now flashing. So we also added that. And also, when building, you can't see this directly, but Notch has inverted the controls, which is so nice. Now left click is break, and right click is place. which is what it's like as a default controls in modern day Minecraft. And I already showed them this, but mushrooms that are brown heal, red don't heal, they're bad. And these saplings disappeared, but if I get more saplings, apparently they actually grow into trees, which is nice. Not a realistic little saplings could grow into little big saplings, or aka trees. As you see, I am losing the luck of the drop of leaves, apparently. I don't think there's leaf decay in this version. Actually, if I could actually build. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's leaf decay. But I'm going to place 3 saplings here, and eventually one will grow, I guess. Yep. One just grew right in front of our face. That was insanely fast. But yep, saplings 100% grow, as you just saw right in front of my face. Oh, quite fortunately, there's a bunch of mushrooms here. Yummy. You know, I personally actually don't like mushrooms in real life. These look like portobello, which I guess are alright if they're cooked in like stir fry or something. But alone, or on pizza, no thanks. I know I'm controversial for that. Please don't dislike my video. And overall, that's all that's been added in survival test. In the next version, I'll explore more in depth of survival test and actually play around with some of the features and see how long it can actually survive and see how many points I can rake up. But for now, I'm just getting the basis of the things that are added. Next video, we'll explore a lot of the features and all the features of survival test. And if that gets completed next video, I will reach late classic, which is the last session of classic before the next stage of Minecraft, which is in-dev. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video, and I will see y'all in the next video where I'll actually be trying to survive the survival test, unlike me who's exploring the survival test. But to end off this video, I'll let this zombie kill me. So kill me, zombie. Or you. They're a little stupid.